Now you're lying to me all the time, you bitch.
I know, jeez, you're so aggressive.
No, you're aggressive. You're putting words in my mouth.
Why?
You bitch.
Jeez.
Okay, it's on.
Okay.
Okay. Nah. Nah.
No.
I wonder what the audio looks like. Is it... Okay, it's working. Rah, 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 rah.
There we go. It's playing.
So, let's just toss random names. So, we have camper, hacker, technician, engineer, medic, surgeons, doctors. We have a lot of names. I guess infantry. What can we think of? I guess obviously shooter, sniper, whatever. Marksman. That's a lot of characters already if you think about it.
I know. You have to divide them up into categories.
No, what I was thinking
Subcategories.
What if you have like you have two teams, right? You have this team with this classes and the other team with their own classes.
Oh.
How does that work, huh?
Yeah, how does that work?
I don't know, you tell me.
Why do I have to tell you your idea?
Give me a second. Let me try something here. Picture mode.
My god.
Yeah. Okay, controller. Okay, photo mode is that one. And pause and cliff. It's still doing that. Okay, let me just pause and cliff. And then back. And this one is cargo. Well, at this point I'm gonna go for all out. And this was photo mode. And this one should be cargo. So I'm gonna try and use this button. Wait, do I open cargo mode? Do I open cargo more, or do I open the menu itself for more, or more?
The menu itself we open when we're doing just waypoints, but we open up the cargo a lot, especially when it came to like the World War I part.
Okay, so if that's the case, this has to be cargo. That one's called because I spammed the fuck out of that, right?
Yeah.
Let me think about something. Oh no, this one should be call out because remember you told me it's more important to be spamming, to still have control of your character. Okay, and then this one will be. Yeah, I guess it will be the pause thing, and hopefully this does the cargo thing. Okay, done? Question mark? Is it working? I don't know. Anyways.
Alright, I have to make a little pop-out chat.
Let me see if it works. So I'm gonna click on this.
Hello!
Still doing that thing.
Yeah. You have to restart?
I mean, it already was like that, so... Get away from me. Just change this here. I mean, I don't think you can do that, right? Like, deactivate, layout. Controls for first person camera, toggle. Control for grabbing cargo, holding breath, walking. I mean, this is all for that, so if I do this. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let me try this. Also, if I do this, it does stations. Is the button on the middle, on the very bottom, not the PlayStation button. Wait. So
over here.
I guess I'll try playing it in big picture mode. What if I flip this? The Steam community access while playing. Config loaded official configuration, it says. I wonder if that's something to do with it. Is still there?
Yeah.
Why so quiet?
I'm trying.
Yeah, actually that's okay. That's actually good.
Like you immediately said no.
It's like, is my controller doing the audio thing again? Because usually you won't shut the fuck up.
Jeez. Hey, please. Bless you.
Let me try this. So both of them are cargo. Well, one.
Hey!
Control configuration. Is it actually using the official thing? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Export config, browse config, personnel.
What the fuck do I... What did they do it? Oh.
Image controller order. I am confused. How do I do this?
Hey! What?
Ah!
I'm Sam! I'm Sam too!
Okay, you know, I'll change both to just cargo both. Let's see if it does anything. If not, then that means I am doing something wrong here. I mean, the thing is, it clearly is recognizing that it's the PlayStation 5 controller, so what gives?
Anybody hear me? I hear you.
Yeah, I can't change this for some reason. So
Hey!
Can you look up why?
Okay.
Is it
what?
itself? Is it
Yes.
this one? I don't know.
PS5. Stranding. What is the button called?
I don't know what it's called. Trackpad? I mean, trackpad button, I guess. Cargo. And then this one should be. Yeah, but they're both cargo and nothing's happening, so.
Okay, let's see.
And then try again, like maybe mention Steam or something.
Uh-huh. Okay, PS5, Steam, track button. Oh, there are some people that are having issues with the track button trackpad
It's
thing.
not yet ready.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that they haven't set up yet.
Okay, so it's just a function thing.
Uh-huh. So at the moment, it looks like they have to like patch it because I was Googling and like pretty much the top results was like trackpad not working.
Okay.
So we'll just have to wait on that.
So, you know, like, I mean, and I always said it too, right? Like, I always said that not all the features will be available.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess we're, you know, experiencing more of it. That it's like, oh, you know, I want to do this, but I can't. Because it's like, you know, like Adam Jensen. I can't use everything. Yeah.
You'll be too powerful.
So we'll intentionally nerf you and shit. And I always said, let me double check. Okay, I don't know if the thumbnail is changing.
You want me to check?
Yeah, check the thumbnail.
Okay.
Huh?
Alright, yeah, give me a sec.
Sherman says, hello, I'm back. And then
Yeah.
Smoker says, laughing my ass off.
Yeah, thumbnail is Norman Reedus and number 11.
Ah, okay. That's exactly that's what's supposed to be.
Okay.
I got decaf, you know what that means.
Yep, short day.
At most 1 hour and 30 minutes. No, wait. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, maybe 2 hours and 30 minutes. Why did he retry his own message? What the fuck?
I have no idea.
Okay, now what was I doing?
Oh, I think that's it. You were gathering things that were down here,
I mean, yeah.
and I'm trying to remember what it was. I think you had gotten them.
Oh no,
I think
no,
they're on
there's
your
still one
back.
more there.
Yeah, you just needed to get these, and then we're trying to figure out a way to get out of here. Also, I think Sherman has a new account.
Yeah, but
Because this one doesn't have M9 in it anymore.
Someone's happy.
it's really limit how many are watching.
Yeah.
One of the guys who keeps you
Yeah, he fucking joined the Discord again and I banned him again. Because fucking, they keep joining and they keep, like, you know, trying to spam and shit. But I always catch them, so I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's what I'm wondering. Who the fuck would take their car?
Maybe somebody that drove off the cliff or something. It looks like it's stuck.
I wonder if you can use this on the water. I mean, at this point, why not? I mean, it's not my truck. I see exactly how hard this is.
Yeah. Give it a try.
you work? Oh god.
Keep on keeping on.
Well, it's holding up.
Well, that's good. Good thing you have an extra battery.
I wonder if anyone's watching. Hey!
Hey, it worked.
Use yourself up. Battery, but yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Huh. Well, that's good to know.
Well, whoever did it.
This one's for you.
Thank you for your service.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Might as well leave it here for the next person.
Yeah,
This one's for you.
I'm gonna maybe make the Bible. Obviously, I assume most people already know that. I don't know that. Maybe there's other people who don't. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't know about the rope thing. And shortly after, it seems like, you know, people did that. So it's like, oh, okay.
I need a vehicle icon here, but it looks like all of this is not. I don't know how it works. That's how much for the quest is one. I wonder if I can do. Trying to think about why would you, I mean, other than the mission, why would you go back here?
Yeah, it seems like a waste of resources to put
You're trying to go up there, or something, maybe. Also, my shoes.
Yeah, I was about to mention the shoes. Ah, your gun's gone.
That's almost equivalent to.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's a double common glitch.
Yeah.
The robot did this job.
There we go.
Thanks.
Nice.
Way up front. Doctor with poor condition. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, I'm here for this. I'm walking. Oh, there it is. Bitch, where's my lights? Yeah. But anyways, what's your thoughts about a class called the Technician and the Hacker and what? What do they do?
I'm guessing the Technician is based around like map-based things. while the hacker is like more like combat oriented.
Like so the technician is what?
Like more map based, like electronics and all that stuff. So maybe
and,
sentry guns or
and
whatever.
The hacker is what?
More combat focus, like maybe like better one-on-one type of things.
I'm not sure about the combat thing, but like, what do you mean by combat thing? Like by one with the word hack?
Kind of like how in Watch Dogs, where it's like a lot of like distraction, and a lot of like you know, weird like messing around with somebody's HUD to like kind of mask yourself type of thing.
I don't know. I feel like a hacker. I mean, yeah, I see what you mean by that, but I feel like a hack. I mean, I feel like almost everyone would have a hack. Like,
yeah, that's true.
It's like it feels like another class just to disrupts that. I mean, I understand what the point is, but I feel like it's not being used to the previous. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you can still have those characters, you know, be in the quote-unquote front line and shit, but, give me a second. Where is my truck? Is this my truck? I mean, I jumped off, remember? So...
Yeah, it should be up under the Timefall shelter.
Oh,
by the...
No, that's not...
No, by the highway. Like, you remember the road?
Let's see, so this is the road.
Yeah, it should be around there.
I don't see any truck there.
Uh-oh. Did somebody take it?
I mean, let's see. Is that it? I mean... no, that's the one that I just used to get up there, so...
Uh-huh.
Where's the one where I jumped off? I think this is the one I jumped off, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah! You moved it there now. It's that one.
Which one?
There should be, like, a watchtower nearby. Like, you jumped off from there. Oh, there it is.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, shit. So, how the fuck do I get there on foot? I guess I have no choice but to walk.
Yep.
I will use this and I will go here.
Oh, there's a bike right next to you.
I want over the fucking rough terrain. You want me to bike here? Why do you think everyone left their car here?
Do
Look
it.
at this. Everyone left their car here. Also, look at that. Your lift.
Nobody use your ladder.
Bitches, use my ladder.
Now, they'll use that guy's rope, though.
Looks like a way through.
Not too far. Okay, I don't know about that part right there.
Okay, what the fuck is the point? I mean, what?
Nope.
What's the point? I mean...
Uh-oh.
What?
The truck's almost ruined.
Yeah. Is it this? I'm trying to figure out... How many likes did that receive? Two. Oh, fuck, that thing. Like, my head instantly think it was more than that because he wasn't there.
Easy now.
Keep on keeping up. Keep on keeping up.
You can do it!
The thing is that one. Just name it. Ah, shit, it does. Oh, wait, we got pushed to the hole. We have to take a quick stop on this tiny hole. like shit.
Your work is bringing
Yeah.
The fuck was that sound?
I have no idea. Sounds like somebody stepped on a tiny chassis.
Hmm. On the cosplayer. Like, yeah. So the technician is someone who would be interacting more with the map. That's what you're suggesting, right?
Yeah.
But with what?
Trying to think. I guess it would be like maybe like map-based obstacles slash like placements
Like
of things.
maybe you have like okay, let's make some. Okay, by the way, I'm using Team Fortress as a reference. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the closest thing I can think of. Okay.
I know your voice and this is something I can replace.
Ah, shit.
Been gave me doubts.
Anyways, as I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess you have the ability to quote unquote like do like oh, this door will open the other way, and you won't be able to open it the other way for like 30 seconds or some shit.
Yeah. Where it'd be like, here's one hallway that leads down towards the objective, but now there's also a flanking one this side, and if you have a technician, he could open up the door which leads to that hallway.
Oh,
So
this,
you
this,
could have
this
a
is a
block
different
go
one.
down there. Oh.
Yeah, they're like different.
Huh.
The first one was different, and this one is also. Oh yeah, see.
Yeah, okay. I guess he gets more and more aggressive with these.
He always does this in the third one. So what happens if I drink further?
Uh-huh. Right in the face.
You're acting like I care.
Just imagine how Sandra like in this situation for some.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's getting drunk.
Oh god.
This is no shit. What's happening? Norman, tell me what's wrong. What the fuck are you doing?
No!
Norman, please.
What the fuck happened? No!
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh my
What the
jeez.
fuck? What the fuck happened? Norman, tell me what's wrong.
Oh, that's something we haven't seen. Oh my god.
No,
The
please.
destruction. You're like, Norman, what's wrong? Tell me what's wrong.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit! He's fucking drunk.
How does he react when he's looking in the mirror?
Oh no.
Look at him, he's like, what, you want to fight? You want to fight? I'll beat this child.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
That would be the worst time to go to a war.
Is this normal?
Okay, looks normal.
Yeah. I guess these are all normal then.
Well, you know, you never know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're normal. Okay.
It's always fun. I'm laughing at baby. The reason why I'm doing it over and over again is because there is 8 directions. Okay, so that's all of it.
Well, Norman Reedus' reign of terror has ended. He just stumbles into the shower and passes out.
Nice.
My God.
Yeah, it makes sense that I don't have a lot because I just, you know, I think I just finished resting before I ended the game.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well just go. I mean, now that he's drunk. I mean, I didn't expect him to do that. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so with the technician, I assume the technician needs to physically touch stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's how they interact with those stuff. Pretty much, you know, map control. Pretty much, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But the hacker, I assume hackers are someone who gets information, correct?
I guess.
Well, you know, like is that a hacker or a spy? Well, a spy could be an assassin. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of words coming to my mouth right now. So a hacker could be. Let's think. So the technician pretty much is hands-on controlling the map. The
Yeah.
hacker can maybe go to objectives and then quote-unquote hack stuff by how. Because again, like I don't want him to be. I don't want him or her or it or them or essay. Hey, they're not making it easy on us. Okay. Oh yeah, I might back there because I think there's something. Let's see.
Oh yeah, there should be
Tilty pouch.
pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
You
forgot.
used all the material.
No, Carmen. This is a private rest area.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
No one's gonna be dropping shit here. Alright, because I don't want it to be another like a cluster.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Because it's like this. If I am gonna go with the idea of I can hack while in combat, I feel like I'm playing as somebody.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it would be.
I mean, we can still do that, but it needs to be something different other than just Sombra.
Yeah, just Sombra again.
Yeah,
I
just think about it for a
guess?
second. Let me figure out where I need to go, because, you know, I forgot. 'Cause I have like 3 destinations to go, and I don't remember which one to go first.
Yeah, you might want to go to your orders.
Okay, so I just finished doing that, so I assume I'm going to go to south. And then we get something from south into junk dealer. And then, okay.
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
I was doing.
Yeah, those are auto deliveries.
Oh, they are? Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't have to do anything. So
Yeah,
I'm going
so
to
you
south.
just need
So
to
I'm
head
going
back
south.
to-
I'm just going to south.
Yeah, exactly. I guess you could do something similar to like the Saboteur from Killzone.
Like, what does he do? Because I forget.
The
I-
Saboteur.
I know the game, but
Yeah, I'm specifically talking about the Saboteur from Killzone 2. What that one would normally do is you would disguise yourself as like enemy, but you don't have to do that. You would disguise yourself as like a generic enemy, and then you would go behind enemy lines and like fuck around with things. But what also it could do is you would be able to pretty much like set up like traps and things. I think the third game implemented that, where you're able to like sabotage doors and like set up like mines in like specific parts and all that stuff. So I guess like with the hacker role, like maybe you could kind of like how the spy disrupts like the engineers like thing and all that. Like maybe something similar.
I don't know.
Or-
Let's keep going.
Or you could make it a full-on support character, where the hacker is pretty much like plays like a commander role where you see like a top-down view of the map, and you like fuck around with it that way.
What I was thinking of the hacker is to... So when I think of a hacker, it's someone who, uses your stuff against you. That's what I'm thinking about a hacker. So it makes sense that they fuck around with the map. Because they're trying to, stop the flow of the map to their team. And to disrupt the enemy. While the hacker should be someone who, I guess they can also disable enemy weapons or something, but I guess something that makes them is to be able to use them.
Replacement is advised.
A spy would be the one I say who's in charge of going behind enemy lines and fucking you around, like assassinating or taking out important targets or something. But I was about to mention something about the technician. You mentioned about the door thing. So you're pretty much playing as a security guard from Five Nights at Freddy's. Going around and blocking doors and shit.
A delivery? Great.
That could be like a Halloween event.
Yeah, like there's this new material called chemicals. So I don't know what that use is.
Come see us whenever you like, Sam. We're always happy to make.
Because here's what I remember in Call of Duty. Remember the black hat, the hacker items.
Please access delivery.
No.
Oh, pretty much you have the ability. You point your hacking device on the enemy kill streak and you just make it explode.
Oh.
But
yeah, I remember those.
But with equipments, you can hack the equipment and then it goes to your side. So when an enemy thinks that they set up a claymore that is like, okay, so you're gonna protect me. As soon as they touch the claymore, because it's theirs, they won't think it will explode. It explodes on there. Pretty much, I'm thinking a hacker is someone who should be doing stuff like, like shutting down, equipment and using the equipment against their owners. So that's what I think it should be.
Yeah. And since there would most likely be a hacker on each team.
Well, no, only on one team.
Oh, I was about to say,
remember, each team will have their own class.
Okay, so I'm guessing the hacker would be on one team and the technician on the other team.
Well, I'm still debating at the moment who's who, because remember we have, again, like, just tossing ideas right now. We don't know if they're all going to be, there. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Let me see how much. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh. No, jeez. Is it still going or is it stuck?
It's see the number at the top? It says 2828.
Oh
this
my god. This is the last one. Oh my god.
That's a shit ton of items. How many?
Well. Oh my god. Well, time to put all this into storage.
Yeah, definitely. Some of them even took over my. Oh, those are the items that was in the truck. You got pushed in. Well, no, I'm gonna keep this with me. But this all, this will be a 2-trip.
Oh. Okay, let's see how much is in the truck. Oh my god, there's so much.
Oh yeah, these are shoes.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we have technicians, engineers, hackers, possibly spies, assassins. Oh no, let's think about the quote-unquote support class instead of the infiltration class. Because we have infiltrators, spies, and assassins, and saboteurs.
Uh-huh.
So there's like 4 different type of infiltrator types, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So we have engineers, technicians, and hackers, right? Is there another that would fit in that category of, like, support, support stuff? Like, well, they're not really called support. They're more like, like specialists when it comes to machinery or something.
Uh-huh.
So is there any other? I know what you're thinking. 8 foot, this is already too much. Well, no, we're tossing as many classes as we can, so we can figure out where does this take place.
Yeah, exactly. Just think about the current ones at the moment. Guess if there's like vehicles and shit, there could be like a mechanic.
Okay, so yeah, so we will have. So in other words, we have a hacker, and possibly a mechanic, and a technician, and an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much. So by the way, it's like, so with those 4 types of classes, who belongs on which team? Because we don't want one team to have like the best, quote unquote mechanical style classes that would like just make the other one look bad.
Yeah.
So we have 4 of them right now, which should be partnered in,
Okay. Let me think.
But
okay,
this is just a exercise, mind exercise. You never know. Like, like something may not come out of this, but we can make ideas out of it. I mean, that's what I've been doing anyways, with Dogs at War. That's how it starts with Dogs at War. So you never know.
Yeah, of course. And this is just like, a fun little idea.
Yeah, just fun idea. You never know where it could lead up to.
Uh-huh. So I would say spy on one side, technician on the other side, because their roles
spy is an infiltration class. We're talking about...
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about...
Oh, wait, not spy, hacker. That's what I meant.
So, hacker?
So hacker on one team, technician on the other team, because their roles are somewhat similar when it comes to map control and equipment-based
No,
things.
wait, before we continue, we'll do it one by one. Okay, so anyways, so... How about this? On Team A, we have Team A and Team 1, okay?
Okay.
Team A, what classes should go there?
I'm guessing Team A would be the more assault focused.
I don't care.
So if Team A is the assault focused style, then most likely that would have the technician or the hacker.
No, I think you're overcomplicating it. Just say which classes goes to which team. You don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to say, oh, it's because they're assault or something like that. Just
Okay.
just put the classes in the team.
Okay, so it would be hacker and mechanic on one team.
Hacker and mechanic on one team.
Yes. And the other team would be technician and engineer.
So why is the technician with the engineer and why is the hacker with the mechanic? What was it?
Mechanic.
So why is it? It's like, I'm not trying to challenge you because I don't know where this is going.
I say those two should go together because the hacker and the engineer. I said, or not the engineer, the hacker and mechanic. Oh, these fucking rules are blending together. I say the hacker and mechanic should go together.
How about this? Wait, before we continue, let's give like an idea of what they look like, so we won't get confused.
Okay.
So an engineer will have a hard hat, right? The hacker will be, you know, the original protagonist from Watch Dogs.
Yeah. Like half mask covering face, like you know, like he's actually trying to hide himself and not like stand down.
So, the cat is let's say a girl with what do they usually wear when you like? Oh, this boy in my team, shit like that. Girls?
Oh yeah. The overalls and the tool belt type of thing.
Yes. Yeah. Let's look at them. And the technician.
Okay.
I guess the technician will wear like, I guess a more formal clothing, maybe give him a nation. And I wonder where imagery I got from Red Alert.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so with that out of your head now, do you wanna go back and see if you want to rearrange them, or just focus on the class?
Okay. So if we're going by look, I guess it would just
focus on the class, not the looks.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If we were going by the look, most likely you would want to either spread apart.
No, the reason why I said don't add unnecessary information because we're just not getting confused.
Well, I was just
but
saying what you asked of me.
I know, but that's why I said let's focus on the class instead of their looks. The reason why I said that is because Carmine, I've done brainstorming before for like 20 years. You can easily get lost and you'll easily get confused. So just focus on the class.
Okay.
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Well, it would have been good not to know their appearance then, so we could just focus on.
Well, no, the reason why we need to mention it is because it gives you so that you'll remember it more instead of the name.
Okay. I guess that since now that's the case, like I would most likely still keep it the same. Because I'm thinking about like you know how the classes would work. Since you have the hacker that is disrupting enemy equipment and basically like you know screwing with their positioning and all that stuff. It's like that's a good way to.
Wait, so technician and the mechanic in painting.
The technician that pretty much helps their team like get to like different positions.
No, I
know. The mechanic.
So wait, is the technician together with the mechanic or the engineer or the hacker?
With the engineer.
So the technician.
Your connection's dying, by the way.
By the way, is my connection just dying or some shit? Am I downloading? No.
Yeah.
Maybe it's New York. What's that sound? Anyways.
I have no idea.
Alright, so where were we? Oh yeah. So Team A has technician and engineer?
Team A has technician and engineer, and Team B or Team 1 has hacker and mechanic.
So who is? So let's connect some nemesis things so we have an idea. So I assume the hacker's nemesis is the technician.
Mm-hmm.
And the engineer's nemesis is the mechanic.
Yeah.
So we have this hard hat looking guy partnered with the technician, this Asian looking technician. And this, the sneaky guy partnered with that sounds about right.
Our family's watching.
No. Yep.
Okay, with that being said, I'll talk about their look. Because he didn't want us to jump. Okay, Kyle.
Okay.
Now, with their looks. Which of those characters would look
Okay, so you would have... Let's talk about the hacker and the mechanic first. So with those two, this is gonna be hard because your connection's dying. By the way, fucking with the hacker, it's like you have this sneaky guy, like wears black or really dark gray type of thing, mask covering himself or whatever.
He's gonna be wearing like a raincoat.
Yeah, where it's like pretty much like Watch Dogs, Watch Dogs 1, like that style, where he's like trying to blend in, but also trying to keep his appearance a secret. Next to the mechanic, which is like like one of those probably like what she's wearing is like very loud and all that stuff, where it's like you can't help but look at her and all that, because like she's dirty, she has the overalls on, like maybe bright colors too. She's got the tool belt with all the colorful tools and all that stuff, and it's just like typical like mechanic look. And so they contrast each other a lot.
So what about
especially like if you were like if you went like the personality route and all that stuff, but that's later. And then when it comes to the technician and the like, cause on that team those two contrast each other, but on the opposite team they would complement each other. Where you have a hard-working engineer that's dressed up, ready to work, next to a technician that's taking his job very seriously.
Yeah, and he wears very formal.
Yeah, so it's like his boss type of thing. Where if you see them together, they're like, yeah, those two are on the same team. And then you look at the other ones, and it's like, wow, those two probably hate each other. So it gives a good dynamic to like the support characters.
So with that being said, do you think they should be partnered by look or by color?
Well, either could work.
Here's the thing then. So, by class, we agree that the hacker should be together with the engineer instead of the hacker being with the mechanic, right?
I think so.
So, technically, what we can do is this. Well, what if it is like that? But by class, it is hacker, engineer, and technician, and mechanic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to character, the lore, they actually interact with each, on the other side of the team or something like that.
Yeah.
So, so we get both worlds.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I didn't want us to talk about the looks immediately, because I want to build it from, starting point first, and then when we have an idea, then we go to looks, and then I toss you the idea, what if we combine both of them, where by class they are not together, but by character interaction or whatever, they complement each other, or they don't complement each other, something like that.
Yeah.
So do you agree with that?
Yeah, that works. So yeah, that's pretty much like those supporting roles, and these four are pretty much like the hard supporting roles too. Like they aren't like the I'm the hacker, I'm gonna run around with my SMG or heavy machine gun and hacking laptops here and there. It's gonna be like the guy that sits in the way back and all that stuff.
Most likely though, like what's gonna happen is you will still have those instances where they will be going around the map, but what it might be
looks
is
like you brought plenty.
these classes will be in, let's pretend that the objectives is, you get the objective, right? You stand on the point and you just get the objective, right? Well, what if by, capturing those objectives, you unlock the facilities, which the supporting classes can now use, which will help the team. So that means, like, maybe in the spawn area there is like facilities for them to use, but on the objectives they're like either more powerful facilities or there is the facilities that you need to get shit going.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Does that make objective points more useful?
Yeah, and that makes people play the objectives more, even if it's just like that supporting class that's like trying to cap the objective. It's like either way somebody will be playing the objective so they can get those benefits.
Yeah.
So like I could imagine like a full team running around and all that stuff, and the hacker just like wandering with them.
Yeah.
And all that, and it's like, oh, I've never seen a hacker on the front lines before, and it's like, oh, it's because he wants this.
Hey,
facility.
look at that!
Hey, it's the Valve.
My God, do you want me to shove this in my head?
You have to. It's the law now.
No. I have a better idea who needs
Always a pleasure,
this.
Sam.
Opens up the fucking pod, shoves it on the baby's head.
It's not even like on correctly. It's off to like the side a little bit, like maybe coming out of its eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I could see those instances, and it reminds me of TF2.
Yeah.
Like when everybody's like gathered together and all that stuff, and everybody's like trying to get through the door already, and there's just a spy that's also there.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, spy's coming with us and all that stuff. Instead of it being like, oh, why the fuck's the spy here? Spy, go sit in the back.
Now, obviously, this means that obviously the classes will still have the ability to, contribute in battle to some degree, but their main focus is to take advantage of the facilities that the objectives hold.
That's why you play those specialist roles and all that stuff. And if somebody can't, oh god,
I'm gonna have to use this because the other one needs to go back.
that's even too purple for me. Oh yeah. So okay. So like supporting characters, having support facilities for them. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like most likely though, it may not be 100% like a facility. It might be. I'm trying to figure out again, I might be getting ahead of myself because I was thinking about stuff like this. So either there's some facilities there, or it gives you the ability to set up facilities. Okay, either there's facilities there, or it gives you the ability to build stuff in the facility. Is that too much? Is that too much? Maybe just
I think that might be.
Yeah.
I think that might be a little too much for right now.
Yeah,
like most likely, it would be like if you wanted to be like very simple, it would be like there's like a room next to the objective, and it opens, and then they could go in there and do their thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And it would be like depending on which which of the roles goes in there, that's what the room is now. So if you wanted it to be very simple, it would be like that. If you wanted it to be very complicated, most likely you would have to you could build things on top of things, and then build things with the objective, and then it'd be like, okay.
So this is urgent. I only have one urgent, which is just that one. Okay, I'll do that first. Alright, so yeah, so for now, yeah, like as soon as you get the objectives, there'll be facilities or something that gives the ability of the character. Is it a good idea for me to go there right now with my truck?
I don't think so because
I'm gonna be parking outside.
Yeah.
Under the. Wait, is there any? I mean, I can just put it here, I guess. Ah, fuck it.
Yeah, because that you have to carry a lot of heavy materials, and it's like, and I don't think the truck can hold it anymore.
But yeah, so right now, okay, let's think about this. So let's say you get the objectives, right? So now you open up the facilities for important class teams. So here's the thing. Right now, who's partnered on which team? Not based on looks, but based on.
It was
the hacker
and the engineer, and the mechanic and
the technician.
And what's it called? And the technician.
Okay, now a hacker. I can already see the hacker, being the one in the facility and the engineer out there with the team building stuff.
Yeah.
On the other side, the technician could be using the facilities more, and the mechanic could be doing something that, again, either is a vehicle or maybe some equipment that the team are using that the mechanic can either maybe boost or repair or etc. You know what I mean?
Like maybe there's like a gun emplacement off to the side that like blocks off an area. So then it'd be like the mechanic's job to actually go over there and fix it.
Well, no, I feel like that's an engine. Like, I feel like that kind of stuff is the engineer thing. I'm thinking about mechanics more like, let me think.
Oh, it could be like drones and stuff too.
No, it's like this. Engineers, I think I can imagine them. Obviously, they're doing the repairing stuff. Obviously they are building stuff, while the mechanics are mainly like it's not a building, but it's like devices that is being moved around a lot. In other words, the devices on your team is the mechanic can use it on. Either it's a vehicle or something. Meanwhile, the engineer focuses on building stuff, like placement that doesn't move. So that's what makes them different. What do you think about that?
Okay.
I'm gonna take this just in case I need to ram people. Oh shit, it's the red hot chili pepper.
Yeah.
You'll never see it coming. What do you mean it's right? Oh! He was a trick. He was a trick question.
To get you confused. Oh god. Jack, run him down. He was like, oh my god.
Where's everyone?
Oh god. Ah!
Give me your lives, your dreams, your hopes. I said it the wrong way.
Oh my god! It sent him flying!
Oh shit! Oh.
My boots!
You're lucky I don't finish you off.
Put him down 8 feet. Oh my god.
Ah.
111.
Trick!
No, Mason, no.
Why Mason?
Remember?
Yeah.
Teleports behind you.
Give me your shit. Sponsored by Monster Drink, boys.
Aw, yeah. That rainbow.
Or can I go, or can I tell a dumb fan fiction? I don't fucking go. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, here's the thing. Are you here to watch the live stream, or are you just here to just spread your fan fiction?
Yeah, because if you're here to watch AP play Death Stranding,
yeah, then
it's like,
go
feel
ahead.
free to stay and, like, you know, enjoy the chat. If you're just here to talk about whatever characters you're doing at the moment, like, you know, blowing stuff up or whatever, and role-playing, it's like, then you might want to find another chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal all this shit. Fuck it.
My
I
God.
have a good truck, so you know why not. But anyway, so far, do you like the idea of the engineers focusing more on the, focusing more on the the unmovable buildings, while the mechanic is more like about like portable stuff, or the the equipment of your teammates and etc. Like that. Meanwhile, the hacker and the technician, they're in facilities. The hacker, I guess, is focusing on either. At the moment, we'll talk about him later, or her. I don't fucking know what it is. I mean, we already have an idea, right? It's like whatever his name is. I forgot.
Yeah, I think his name is like Aiden or something.
Yeah, Aiden or something like that. So, but we know what the technician does, which is map control.
Yeah.
So, what would the hacker do then? That would make him different, because we already know what the engineer and the mechanic is doing. They're completely different, but they're doing the same role. Like they're occupying the same role, but they are doing completely different things.
Meanwhile, with the hacker, it would be
oh yeah, like tampering with enemy equipment. Right?
Yeah, so it'd be like enemy displacement and equipment tampering.
So in other words, the technician is controlling what's on the map, while the hacker is controlling what's on the enemy's equipment.
Yeah.
So far, what do you think about it, Ko?
It's very complicated, and that's just these 4 characters too.
I know.
It's like we haven't even gotten to the other 50 that you have planned. But yeah, fuck yeah, no. So far, it's like, okay, if this was a normal game studio, these 4 would be the unique ones, and everybody else would be riflemen.
Yeah.
And then they would just stick with the game like that. It'd be like, but since it's 8 feet, these 4 are just part of a small team that makes up a whole battalion of 900 characters.
And they all are their own. That's another thing. They're all like in their own respective teams. They're not even like interchangeable.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta stretch
Thank
my
you,
legs.
please. Wait,
And there's 5 teams.
Yeah, we have assassins, spies, and hitmen, and snipers, and then we also have the camper class.
Yeah, the camper, my favorite class.
These classes are so like different.
I imagine like, you know, everybody's running around and doing their thing, and then you see the camper just like walking, and then he starts setting up in like you know, some small room and all that stuff. Everybody else is like going crazy, like getting all their equipment and running around and make sure everybody else is prepared, and he's like cooking beans.
Yeah.
It's like that's him getting ready. Everybody else is off fighting.
Carmine. What if the camper stuff gets hacked somehow?
How would that happen?
I don't fucking know, but most likely most likely what's gonna happen is the camper will be in the hackers teams because it doesn't make sense for a hacker to hack his tent.
Yeah, exactly.
But that would be funny if that was the case, right?
Yeah. It's like you try to open up, like, you know, a can
of soup.
Yeah, and his fucking can opener just falls to the floor.
No, it gets locked. It gets locked.
Yeah, it doesn't move, and he's like, I'm getting hacked. It's like, somebody help! He's like calling the other specialists to come help him out.
Come on, let's roll.
The fucking technician gets off of what he's doing to go help the camper and open his can.
Hey, please help.
Technician, help! I was like, no, camper, I'm busy. It's like, my beans! Get up with my beans! It's like, my god, I'm on my way!
Oh, wait a minute. So, if the the campers with the hacker and the engineer, right? It would have been funny. But I mean, the more I think about it, yeah, he should be in the hacker and the engineer's team. But it'd be funny if this guy is with the technician and the mechanics team. Just imagine how the mechanic interacts with his, can opener.
Oh yeah. Oh god. He's gonna fucking destroy that thing.
He's like, here, like, I go, he goes over to, this guy, and then gives him, like, it upgrades his can opener or something. My god, I can eat beans fast enough.
Instead of like one of those hand ones where you have to like
oh yeah,
push
yeah,
it and then you like you crank it like that, it becomes the one where you put it in, then you grip it, and then you twist the knob thing, and then it opens, and then it becomes one of those mechanical ones.
Yeah, they like the can openers.
Oh god. What a silly game idea. Upgrading the fucking camper's equipment.
And then his can opener's getting hacked as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
So like everybody else is like when they get hacked, like they're panicking and they're like, trying to fix their equipment. Meanwhile with him, he's like turning it off and on and like unplugging it and plugging it back in, or he's like trying to open it because it's stuck. But he's like if this idea is silly.
What do you think I'm thinking about it?
I know, I can tell you've been thinking about it a lot because that was the first thing we started talking about.
Okay, so far,
Let's roll.
I guess like so far that's before we.
Well, I guess what would be the opposite of the camper then?
I guess
what would be on the enemy
number
team?
one, what the hell is the camper? Is he a sniper type or is he just that weird class that doesn't really do it?
I think he's just like yeah, I guess he's just like the weird, unique class.
So,
like I guess we'll have one like that.
Okay, so we have the camper class. Pretty much, his whole jig is to just stay in the right area and just, be open in that area. So either we can go for it needs to be the opposite, or it needs to be something similar, or something completely different.
It'll be a Karen.
No. Just straight up said to say no in a very disapproving voice. I don't like this idea, you red chip shit.
That means it must be this idea.
Yeah.
Let's think. Well, let's try the things that are similar to camper then. What would they be?
Okay, so I guess remember the whole point of the camper was everyone hates the camper, right? So either we go for the same idea. Well, actually, how about this? Right now, what can you think of that you hate or you like very much, or you're like in between? I guess So the camper he just stays in one area. And I guess the next thing that I could think of that is like in every single quote-unquote Call of Duty game is the hit and run guy. Or
the run.
Or the rushers.
Yeah. Where it's just like everything is sprinting related and they just fucking run around the map with their SMG.
Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much that. So if that's the case, do you want it to be that? Because that is the most common playstyle in almost any other game.
Yeah. I guess? I guess we'll work with it at the moment.
Okay.
Because these two classes do counter each other.
That's true. They counter each other. So, the rush. What's unique about, other than, everyone knows what rush is.
Yeah, and it can't just be scout or tracer.
It needs to be.
It has to.
It needs to get the AP2.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and it can't just be Octane. Yeah, and it can't just be Octane from fucking Apex. So it has to be something. Okay, let's think. Let's think of something that is so different. You're like, why is that a class?
Give me a second, I'm just gonna grab all the shit here so I can put them in the main base. I guess that's it. Hopefully that's not it. That's not it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's think about this. So, if you go for the typical like attack, wait, is this So you said it shouldn't be just scout or tracer or who's Octane?
Octane is the guy with the missing legs.
Where,
he has like
what game is he from?
from
Apex Legends. I remember now.
Yeah.
So
my brain was like, oh, what is it? It's like my brain was like, okay, what does the camper look like? And so most likely, like, probably like heavy clothing and all that shit.
Well, I'm thinking about I obviously am originally basing it from Team Fortress, but he has like a gear where he wears like those outdoors, just relaxing outside. So just imagine, I guess, that for now.
Okay.
And he has like a hat that he uses to, pretty much he's gonna, when he, just sits down and just sleeps and just has his leg up, right?
So he like puts the hat down a little bit.
Okay. And he has like a pipe.
Keep on, keep on.
So that's cool.
Okay.
That's a special outlet. I can't just.
Yeah.
Alright, so right now, what do you think about the Russians? What should they be wearing, I guess?
Yoga pants.
That would people will like it, but a lot of people
What should they wear?
okay, so is the truth,
I guess they could be.
So you won't ever want to pick this guy, not only because he's a Russian, but because of the
Why?
Because that's what I'm getting. Obviously, that's what you're thinking, but I'm thinking about in the general terms of stupidity.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be really silly.
Okay, so obviously it can't.
You don't know how long I've wanted this.
Well, how about this? What if we combine all three of them?
Okay.
So we have Scout, Tracer, Octane.
And Octane. For some reason, my brain didn't say robot legs, it said robot arms instead. And I was like, why? I was like, why would that help them go faster?
Well, maybe they don't need arms.
Running around.
I have no idea how that makes.
Wait a minute. Shoulder
Wait a
cannon.
minute. I just realized something. Give me a second.
Bridges.
I'll just stay in the steel shot. I just realized something. Remember one of my thumbnails in
Which
XCOM
one?
period, in the XCOM days.
Mm-hmm.
I had a thumbnail. Well, obviously one of 8 Feet's fanfictions. Oh, so good, bestseller. But let me pull it out. Let's see. I'm just this guy's just paused. Now, is Sam actually still moving? I guess you can't see from here.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just can't be a snake. No, anyways.
What if it was though?
No.
What if it's just a snake with a gun, like
Yeah.
taped to it?
Depending on wisdom card. So this
Okay.
is Tracer, right? But she has a mechanical arm. So what if there is a mechanical arm? What if there is a mechanical arm, huh? And obviously she's Tracer, but maybe it's a gender-bended version of Tracer. I don't know. I guess we'll have to look that up. Let me. I mean, it's just gonna be Tracer.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Half the time that's how it is. Like if it's Tracer, it's usually Femboy Tracer.
Okay, so Tracer. I mean, there's one picture over here that might quote unquote work. Anyways, as soon as I pulled up Tracer Femboy, my XCOM, Viper with Warhound on it is on the Google search. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Add to photos.
Most likely due to like what the video was called.
Yeah, like
I think it was probably called like Femboy Squad or something.
something like that.
Always a pleasure, Sam.
I'm sending you a picture.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
That's- I know she has moves, but that's technically what showed up. So obviously
Okay.
it's supposed to be Tracer, but the character looks different. So
Yeah.
what if you change the color of the hair instead?
What would it be? Like blonde? Redhead?
Let's see, cause I was thinking about redhead, but I feel like I don't know, but I'm getting Fortnite vibes.
Yeah. When you and it's like thinking redhead now, it just reminds me of the card character.
Nice work. Thank you, Sam.
So it's like, I guess we would go with I guess blonde at this point?
Well, no, it's a boy, right?
Yeah. Be a blonde-haired dude, or a redhead dude.
New order
What
available.
about
Please
blonde?
access delivery terminal for
Black hair. Be like, I guess that would just depend on how many black-haired guys are in, like in the game.
Okay, so
Black hair.
okay, so let's think about this. Why blonde-haired dude with a mechanical arm? Again, I am just challenging this, not because the idea is bad, because I have no idea where this is going.
Because he's a Chad.
He's a Chad?
Yeah.
I was thinking the opposite.
That's why my brain immediately said blonde. It was just like, yeah, because it's like Chad.
Okay, so... So how big is his... How big is he exactly?
I have no idea. But he doesn't have to be Chad size, but he could be Brad size.
What weapon is he using? I guess we need to know what the weapon is. So we'll have
Yeah.
an idea.
Is his arm his weapon, or does he carry a weapon?
Okay, let's think about rushes in Call of Duty. Mostly Call of Duty, to be honest. Oh, to be honest, all of them. So,
Yeah.
what weapons do they use the most, anyways?
MP5. At the moment, it's MP5. So it'd be like MP5, Vector, like, you know, Uzi, MP7 type guns.
Okay, any other games out there with rushes, but those guns doesn't exist?
Burst fire pistols and auto pistols. What else? Usually, if it's like very futuristic, it would be like some sort of arm-mounted gun.
Oh, look at me shit.
Or it'd be like a small carbine. Like something without like a stock or whatever. Look at you sharing.
That's all it is. I think that's all I need now. I don't think I'll put this drop back.
Storing vehicle.
Okay,
Thank you for your
any
contribution.
other images or class
Have a
weapons?
pleasant journey.
Oh, shotguns.
Right now we have scrap, but what other?
They use shotguns, they use pistols, they use SMGs, and pretty much anything that's small enough for them to run around with. So like maybe
So,
an
shotguns,
AR without a
pistols,
stock.
and SMGs.
Or if you combine all three.
How? Oh, tell me what you mean by combine.
Could be like some form of
Like it's a pistol that fires rapidly like an SMG, but it fires shotgun rounds.
yeah.
What if it fires the shotgun rounds, but it's not like shotgun pellets? It's not shotgun shells. It's shotgun pellets.
Like individual shotgun pellets.
I mean, it's like the reason why is because his arm is not working, so his good arm is just like, ah, god, it's so inaccurate.
That'd be silly. Well, I mean, it's silly, but it fits with this current setup of the game.
So it's like this: he can quote unquote charge his pistol, and then when he releases it, it does shotgun fire. Shotgun, fire, style firing, right? And then if he just held it down, he can just fire very quickly. And of course, he can, if he wants to be accurate, he just taps it like a pistol. So actually, wait, does he fire with the good arm or the bad arm? What's happening with this guy?
Oh god, what arm does he fire with?
I mean,
I
it's
guess
like
that would
this.
just depend on his
It's like this.
personality.
It's like this. If it's with the good arm, then it'll still work. But if it's the other arm, are we encouraging players to hip fire?
I mean, they don't aim down sight.
Are you sure? Cause
Yeah, I always see them hip firing.
Are you sure? Cause in Call of Duty they no. I think they rush aim. Like as soon as they pretty much they hit the aim and firing at the same time instead of aiming first, waiting for it, and then firing. With this one, they aim and they slam on the aim and the fire at the same time. So should it be the bad one?
Oh my god, I'm trying to think like, okay.
By the way,
So if it,
are we making a jump rat? We better not.
hopefully not.
I mean,
well, I mean, he's not crazy.
no, jump rat. That's wait. So this guy's. So we're going for the guy that's hip fired.
Oh, there's some porters.
Yeah, I know. I see. Should be. I don't know why. Every time I see these guys, I just stop and just.
Yeah, give him some thumbs up.
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Don't forget the other guy.
Good day. Thanks for the help. Oh, this one's for you.
Yeah. Good job, boys.
Make America proud.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so wait, you're
purple
saying
truck.
that this character is not insane like Jump Rat.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
So what's his personality? Because depending on the personality, will give us the what
Beginning scan.
on
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons.
because they're saying
Yeah.
that you want him to be a
All
chat.
clear. Welcome.
Yeah,
Like,
so
not
he'd be like a
chat,
dude
but
bro
like chat
type
bro.
of thing. Yeah, so he'd be like a dude bro.
Give me a second. Fragile. Not. Ah, shit. They're still in the. They're still in the private mess area. Then I thought like they would always cover. Anyway, so you're thinking white hair. So yellow blonde, right?
Yeah.
And you're thinking the personality is
Yeah.
he had most likely he will be hit by. So what about this? His mechanical gun is designed to hold the gun or pull the trigger, and the other arm is either aiming or pulling the trigger. Which one should it be then? I mean, I'm gonna assume that the good arm is the one that aims, and the mechanical one is the one that just pulls.
Yeah.
So that means the gun needs to be on the good arm. And no, the gun needs to be held by the mechanical arm, and the good arm is just pointing where the gun is. So with that being said, okay, for now let's not think about the personality. But do you agree with that? That he's aiming, yeah, like pretty much the bad arm is the one that is holding. In other words, it's like it's either wrapped in place. I don't want it to be too much because that will give you a Junkrat feel.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's gonna be like I don't know why I'm imagining like those you have your iPhone, right? And then you have you buy those like iPhone holders for your car.
Oh yeah, like one of those cup holder ones. So that's just like his arm where he just slides the thing in place.
Yeah, like it pops onto the arm.
Like that's like the animation with like the pre-round animation is just putting on the arm and then he just like slaps the gun into it.
Yeah.
It's not even like an actual arm. It's just like a nub with like the suction part on it, and that's it.
I guess if that's the case, then yeah, that can work. Like so pretty much his robotic or his mechanical arm is just like a pop. It's a pop or something that holds it like a knife. So wait, if that's the case, the gun that we're talking about too is not even is a combination of a pistol that fires shotgun bullets instead of shotgun shells.
So this guy isn't all that bright.
But-
He's got expertise, but not in the right areas.
So wait, is his gun goddamn like those and like self-defense pistols that's shaped to
What if it is? What if it is? What if that's like his old deal?
No, it's like yeah, so like a square. The gun is square, that's shaped with an iPhone, and then he can extend it to have like that you know, like the thing that what's they call that again? The they used to stabilize on your shoulder.
Oh yeah, stock.
Yeah, you can extend it. Yeah, he can extend it, and then he can have like, you know, he can have the accurate aim with it if he needs it to. But then he pushes it back, and then he does something with it, something like that. So, all right, so he's using a self-defense weapon for offensive purposes. What the heck is this guy?
He's not very smart. Especially since his arm is just a couple. for a fucking phone. And it's like, there you go. This guy is great.
Come on, he has blonde hair? Come on,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what narrative you're going for. We're talking about white people or specifically white millennials. That's what you're giving me based on what he looks like.
Listen.
What, do you want him to his melee weapon to be as pepper spray?
Good work. New order available.
No.
Come on, you're not making it easy on any of us.
Oh my god. He is a brat. Oh god. Oh god, he could be either brat too. He could either be like the rich boy, like the posh rich boy type of thing, or he could be the fucking like gym rat Brad.
No, I actually really like the gym Brad because of those, you know the anime voiceovers channel. They made me like the gym guy, so I respect him too much to be treated like an idiot. So
And there you go, he's a gym rat.
no, not a gym rat. I'm talking about the rich Brad, or Brad. Oh, what's the other? Oh yeah, shit. So it's gonna be the rich Brad, right?
Oh, okay. You want him to be the rich one?
Well, I do not see a Jim Brad holding on to a gun. That's a lot of reasons, actually. I don't see a Jim Brad holding a fucking iPhone with a
Heavy, please.
Order assigned.
Ah, fuck. Yeah. What? This is my normal key. Okay, so I'm gonna remove something heavy here for now. So before I do that, I'm going back to the base, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to look for the ones that I won't be using right now. So Not this guy for now. And maybe this guy. You never know, I might need something. Yeah, this guy's on a lead right now. Oh shit, 2 seconds. Private locker. Oh, I need that.
Yeah, I think you need all this stuff. They pretty much need everything that's in the first 2 lockers.
But I'm basing it only in the guy... Because I'm going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's all I need. So, describe to me what the fuck this guy's doing in this combat zone.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Well, and again, like he's a rusher, right?
Yeah.
So he's a rush. And he's missing. He's blind. What the fuck kind of guy did you?
He's the ultimate counter to the camper class.
Yeah, like, so wait, is he... I don't want to offend anyone, but is he a Madden player? Who, is gullible, opening up those fucking loot boxes containing the...
Yeah.
I'm not...
Yeah, I know exactly
I
what
don't
you're
think
talking about. Yeah, that could be a thing.
I'm not trying to make a game to piss on people. It sounds like...
Hey, Pete, they're not gonna buy it anyway.
But it's like this. Other characters are like, oh, the mechanic, flavorful. Like, oh, we have the hacker, and we have the engineer, and we have, the mechanical, and immediately a contrast this fucking Madden player who doesn't know that they're burning their money.
By joining a PMC. Like, this was his idea of getting a job, so he could buy more loot boxes.
No. He got drafted. By accident because he clicked on the one where he gets a free controller.
Okay, so I'll sign up now and you get like a free controller. So maybe like a few extra packs or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll fucking do it.
I'm not trying to make a game. To poke fun in modern stereotypes. Maybe older ones, yeah, but modern no.
Hey, babe, we gotta have a little bit of everything.
What game is?
Your idea. It's so dumb. Remember when we were just talking about the camper?
Yeah.
The way he was set up. So now you got the runner class, AP. How does it feel? Aw, yeah.
I don't approve of this sidecar. It's not really capturing what I'm looking for. We're just mocking. We're just poking fun at me.
Well, I mean, it's all in good fun. It's not like we're like, yeah, fuck those guys. We're just like, hey, you know, it'd be silly to have something like that.
I mean,
and you're the one that came up with the Madden part.
Oh, but that's what I'm getting out of.
Okay, so just so you aren't pissing people off, we could remove the gullible part. Now, AP, why is he there?
I don't fucking know what kind of gay. Like, I don't know where. I don't know where this takes place. Okay, I don't answer. I can't give you an answer yet. I mean, you know, like, okay, we have technicians, hackers, engineers, immediately fucking Madden. Madden gamer.
Madden gamer versus ultimate camper.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Just imagine like a trailer and all that stuff, like showing off the roster, and it's like, oh yeah, it shows the engineer. The engineer's like, oh, he's like building up like some crazy shit or whatever. And then it's like the mechanic. It's like, oh, the mechanic's repairing people's equipment and all that stuff. And it's like, oh, and then it's like Madden player, and it just shows him running around with an iPhone shooting pellet. And everybody's like, what? And it's like camper, and he's like opening a can while everybody else is fighting. Then somebody turns the corner and he picks up his gun and shoots them. Oh my god, what a silly idea.
Oh god. I'm planning on this for myself.
No! That's fine! You're still wearing the fucking otter hood, too.
Oh yeah. That should be all of it. Oh wait, I have to pass.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, so I don't have a ladder, I don't have that one, but I don't need anything because right now I'm just delivering.
Uh-huh.
So I actually I don't think I need to. I'll just arrange. Okay. I need this. Okay, so movement. Can they double jump? Can they dash? Teleporting or just normal dash to mimic, not teleporting like Spacer, but dashing. Dashing back. Can they use like some steam? Can they fly? They float?
They just run.
So they can't even jump.
No, they just run. And they reach a small ledge and then they're just stuck.
Okay, so they can only run. They can't even jump. What? Is it because they don't have legs? What? No, that's too octane. That's too octane.
Yeah.
Bios, can you check if my stream is still open? Because I see sometimes there's 9 viewers, sometimes there's 5 viewers. I don't know.
Let me check. still going.
Okay, so can this
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
What if he had a wheelchair?
Come on! You're making it more. You're making this character. Why are you trying to make this character the worst character? No, the most offensive character. Don't do white people or some shit. Come on, please. You're not making this case easy.
Alright, fine. Okay. So he can jump. He can run.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? By the way, I have a shit ton of fucking deliveries, holy shit.
Yeah, you do. Holy shit. The car can fill it. No, it can't. You have to take them one at a time.
I tried to put them in the private locker, but I don't know what. Wait a second.
That's the truck.
And I'm trying to put it in the private locker.
I think it's just too much.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
I think I had one selected like in the private locker. Okay, so now where am I going? I am going to the craftsman, correct?
Yes.
Am I wait? Oh, wait, that's far. No. I'm
All
looking
the
for
timefall wood.
I'm looking for the craftsman guy for now.
Yeah, get all the timefall wood and the oil things. So I think those are his too. Yeah, he wants the resin as well. And the oil alloy. I think he also wanted the. What else do you want? Go back to the first locker. Like the cargo for delivery locker one. Yeah. No, those are the other place.
I mean, at this point, I think I got all of it for the guy, so I'm gonna start going for the next guy.
Doesn't he want the timefall resistant wood? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the old components too. Yeah, I think that's all for the craftsman, so the rest you could worry about later. Yep, there we go.
Come on, this bridge getting likes, but why not my sign? What the
Everybody's like, nah. I'm never gonna use these signs.
What about my generator? What?
Wow!
No, generator. That one at least has some light for some reason, but not the generator. I guess it's because it's close to the.
Yeah, I guess because by now everybody's using the highway for everything, so.
There goes me.
It's like, oh, I don't need to use this generator. I could just go on the road.
Because if you're on the road, it doesn't degrade your...
Yeah.
Anyways, now where were we? Oh, are you? It's not... Wait, let's... Alright, so let me take...
Okay. So, So if we have to take him seriously, we're gonna have to change up his weapon then. Unless you want to keep the iPhone pea shooter.
Well, you know, like the
Bridges ID.
it could still be taken seriously, I guess. I don't fucking know.
You really want the iPhone gun,
Well, that's
don't
the
you?
only thing I can think of that makes sense. I mean, can you think of a gun that can fire like a... Can you think of a gun that fires like a pistol, shoots like a shotgun, and fires as fast as an SMG? You tell me.
Also, the noise thing, the thing that was making the noise was the fucking otter hood.
Is it what?
The otter hood, when it goes down, it makes that squeak.
Oh, that's the one that's making...
Yeah.
Hey, Sam. How are things?
I love how like you tell somebody like, yeah, like what? Who else would use like a gun like this besides it being an iPhone or whatever? And meanwhile, everybody would be like, oh, what about this very fast-firing shotgun that actually exists in real life? And you're like, nah, that's nah.
Okay, so... Do you want him to switch to three different guns, or do you want to have one gun and fires in 3 different modes?
The one gun.
Something aside for you. Maybe you could use
So we're sticking with the iPhone.
No, I mean, technically it's like this. It's like this. Here's the option. You either give him the ability to change to 3 different guns, or find me a different gun that is not an iPhone.
I don't know, like the AA-12, I guess? That's the only shotgun I can think of that
AA-12
fires super fast.
Yeah, but that's like, do you want those types of players to run around with AA-12s? I think that would be a problem.
I guess. It's like fucking. It's either you want this advanced military operations shotgun, or you want this missing arm with a fucking cup holder phone case thing with an iPhone that shoots. So it's either one or the other. Which extreme do you want to go towards?
I can only imagine. I mean, here's the thing, number one. If we're gonna go for the AA-12, we need to copyright that shit. You know that, right? We have to ask for permission to use that.
Yeah, we have to get a license for it.
Yeah, so fuck that. We'll just make our own gun.
Yeah, so we'll just make the iPhone gun.
It also, one of the benefits is it doesn't come with a fucking plug-in, so you can charge it with the fucking magnets.
It's like those like fucking wireless chargers. He takes off, slaps it on his arm, and it's charging. Oh no! What a stupid character.
What do you mean? He's a very respectable character. I don't mean that.
Very respect. He made that arm himself, you know.
Yeah, here's his very sad backstory.
He's like a very serious character, but his equipment isn't. most seriously out of that.
This was supposed to be an educational discussion! Come on!
You did this.
No, you did this. You fucker. Don't blame me for this time. You did. Is that another truck? Wait a minute. Is that up? Is that an enemy truck?
I think that's. Is that a fuel truck? I think so. Oh, it is. Okay, get the fuck out of there. Oh god.
Before I do that, I was trying to get back to the. Oh, engineer. Oh, it's just a little further away.
Oh god. I love how this all stemmed from me just saying, why not all three guns put together? And then you said the fucking iPhone thing. And then you said the holder, one for an arm. And then you said all this shit.
Come on! I'm basing it on shit I've seen, okay? I'm not making it up.
He's a super serious character. He's taking everything so serious. Oh my god. My stomach. Oh god. What have you done? You've killed us, AP. Oh, what a great game.
Shut up. You don't mention that game yet. He's not ready for this world.
But hey, Fee, what about the other class?
I can't start the other class with that thing in my hand. I'm fucking mad at play. He can only run, he can't fucking jump.
I forgot about that. God, he can't jump.
By the way, the only way for him to jump is he needs to find a fucking ramp and he needs to boost.
Yeah. It's how to put little ways to jump around.
Well, the cargo's in great condition.
Oh, I just mean like, there's a character I can think of that could fit his personality-wise.
Okay.
Rolling around and just being a sound! Go play this again! Go find him! There's a blood! Fucking was fucking silent!
Can't jump. He has to use springboards and bounce pads. I just fucking out of place, just springboards everywhere. Makes it
The engineer sets it up for you.
Yeah, he has to build it for him. Because I can't get past this small ledge. That's so small. Anybody could like climb over it, but he can't. So engineer's just falling behind him, just making them
jump fucking pads.
Only he could use them. Nobody else can. Oh fuck! What have you done, AP?
Yeah, you did this. You shut the fuck up.
I
Stop pointing
did
fingers
that.
at me.
Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh, what
Gonna
a
go
badass!
fast! Oh shit! There's a ledge.
He's like chasing the camper around a corner, and he just stops because there's a small ledge in the way. And he's like, no! He's getting away!
Oh no, you're fucking yeah, the fucking. Hey, this is at least he can counter the technician when he tries to close the fucking gates. He'll just run past it.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, yeah, but the ultimate counter is small ledge. It's like, he's like the fastest character in the game, but he gets caught on every.
I just realized something.
Okay.
Actually, remember this guy watch called Mark III?
Yeah.
So yeah, what's his abilities again? Other than the high noon ability.
He could use a flashbang and he rolls?
So tell me, what happens if there's a ledge and this runs,
Uh-huh.
He trips and does the animation like similar to McCree, like when he rolls.
So he does them by accident, like it's not even like an intentional one, like he just flips over and then he just keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if it's a small ledge, then there you go, but that ledge is pretty tall, 8 feet.
Yeah.
We're gonna need an engineer.
Most likely for the small ledges, obviously, like he'll be rolling, but with the bigger ones, you're gonna need the engineer. By the way, like for the love of God, everyone can use the jump pad.
Alright, fine.
I love that I have to mention for the love of God.
Like someone just runs into the jump pad, it doesn't even work, and they're like, "What the point of these things?" And a fucking runner goes up to when he springs into the air. It's like a ledge that's like a foot off the ground.
Okay, Carmine. We have 4 characters who fits in wherever situation, except this fucking one. What is he wearing? Where is he? What the fuck timeline is this? So for the other ones, I can at least like okay, they're still a hacker, so maybe I can still see them appearing in the Cold War ish, but this one.
He's so advanced. You don't even know. He's so advanced he can't even jump anymore. And it's not because he's missing his legs. Hey, please. Hey, Pete, help. The camera's getting away.
No.
Camera's getting away. Pete, help. I need an engineer for the ledge.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So we have campers who pretty much have this vacation and just hangs around like anywhere with a corner.
So he sets up, he's got his little tent, he's got his beans, he got pretty much everything he could ever need and all that stuff, but it takes time for him to set up. And the ultimate counter to him is this guy.
They're spamming his fucking shotgun.
Guy.
No, most likely what's gonna happen is he's gonna run the corner and he's already holding the shotgun. He's holding the button, and then when he releases the shotgun, if he misses, he just holds it down and just does the SMG, like fucking spraying.
So yeah, at that point it's like pre-fire, just like fucking people in Call of Duty do. but the camper's in his tent or whatever.
So, wait, how does the
Don't forget the camper and his MP3 player.
I mean, yeah, but how does the camper compete with something like?
Beginning scan.
We already have
Remember,
an
the
idea.
camper takes multiple hits.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because it's like maybe this, this fucking rusher just runs and then dies, and then at this point the camper has time to try and get to his fireplace and get to his fireplace so he can recharge his cooldown quicker, and then run to the cargo to the cooler and then get his health back, right? And at that time, the fucking rusher should then start running in back to the fucking house.
So by the time the fucking camper's all done with his equipment and back to his little tent or wherever he was standing, the rusher's like already almost there.
Yeah. Okay, so at the moment we have a rusher, I guess, idea, and so okay, we have rusher, camper, we have. I just realized something. Like it's like we have two the whitest people. We have one that is a fucking young millennium who's a fucking Madden fan, and the other one's like your who's a fucking
Yeah.
Oh my, what the fuck is he turning into?
Hey, remember, these are the unique classes. These are the weird ones for the team.
Oh my god, why? It's so blatant!
You did this!
No, you
Your idea.
I mean, I have the game idea, but you let it. You made it. You ruined my idea. You turned my idea to a political statement.
It's not a political statement. It's a fucking silly idea. I didn't know I came up with the boomer stuff. That was you.
It wasn't me who wanted it to be like this.
God damn.
Okay, so we have the rusher, and then we have the fucking tank. So, any other class we can think of? So I guess.
I already said the assassin.
Oh wait, we haven't really mentioned what their roles.
Okay,
So we
Yeah,
have
the assassin, the
assassins,
hitman.
spies, hitmen, saboteurs. No wait. Yeah. Actually, before I mention anything,
saboteurs. So it's hitman, assassin, saboteurs, and spy.
so yeah, we have spies, assassins, saboteurs, and hitmen.
Hitman.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking no, wait a minute, an infiltrator. We have 5
So-
types of fucking. Oh my god. Alright.
Oh god.
Okay, so a spy can disguise himself into another the entity, right? A assassin can blend in, but can't get too close to inside, like general they'll be recognized.
Yeah.
An infiltrator can use a cloaking. A hitman doesn't. Well, is a hit. Well, okay. Now at this point, a hitman could technically also be a spy, because I'm thinking about the hitman that we know. But should a hitman have the disguise ability, or should he or she.
Sam,
Okay.
check the terminal for available orders.
I almost ran that thing over. I didn't even see that. So should the hitman? I guess the hitman just the guy in the suit that just goes in and just assassinates people, or should he have the disguise ability? I mean, I can see him without the disguise ability, to be honest. And the saboteur, what does he have? I guess he doesn't. So pretty much the saboteur and the hitman just cannot disguise each other.
Yeah, but it's like,
in other words, they rely on literally hiding away, hiding from enemies' line of sight, pretty much.
yeah, so it's like traditional sneaking with those two. And I guess the saboteur could like do traps or whatever, or like
pretty
mess
much
with equipment.
it's like this. A spy can disguise, but they are like a support type. They go in and maybe screw over with the facilities, I guess.
Okay.
An assassin is in the fucking name. Assassin.
Yeah.
The question is he a close range assassin, or is he a long range assassin? Because we have an infiltrator, right? What does the infiltrator do?
He infiltrates. So I'm guessing he would be like a Splinter Cell type class.
So, like, it's like this. So a spy. Oh, wait a minute. An infiltrator is the one that goes in and screws things over. A spy is the one that is working, as a double agent, and the spy could either, fuck over the enemy team, or can give information for your team from behind.
Oh.
So, like giving you ideas where the enemies are, or giving you, for example, you see this gate thing, right? Like, you don't know how long it's gonna be on. Like, when the technician is doing his job. But then the spy, like, maybe goes over there, and then, there'll be, like, a timer that'll let you know that that's how long there is left for that thing to unlock. So, pretty much, the spy is a dedicated... Spy is a infiltration support that will give you information. That's his job. He's a double agent.
So you disguise yourself, and then you pretty much like act like you're working with the enemy team.
Yeah.
And then the longer you do it, the more information you gather for your actual team.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I see that more like a support role for that, which makes sense because that's what a spy is supposed to do.
Yeah. So a infiltrator is he goes in, and his job is to pretty much tamper with the enemy's abilities to fight back, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, an assassin is an assassin. So is the I guess the assassin should be the one because again their ability is to blend in, right? So if that's the case, they should quote unquote they have to be close to kill the enemy. They their range attack could be a poison dart or something, but they still need to be close.
Yeah.
But they can also do the stab thing, and the thing is, they can stab, but then they can walk away casually, and no one will know that guy just died until they turn around and ask, what do we, like, for example, he's some kind of higher up, right? And it's like, what do we need to do? And then it's like, oh shit, he's dead.
Yeah. So it won't like blow his cover like immediately type of thing. Or it's like, hey, you actually did your job correctly, so you're being rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Instead of like, all right, you did your job, and there he is, type of thing.
Yeah. So we're not gonna do that. Instead, it's gonna be I'm delivering a lot. That's all I'm doing. I'm just delivering shit.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh, okay, so a hitman. I guess a hitman is more of a combat active, but is still like, he's also taking out targets, but he's behind enemy lines.
Yeah. Okay. So like, I guess with him, like, yeah, he would be the more. I guess like he would be the
Like, in
all
other
around.
words, his job is to attack the enemy when they're about to engage with your team. So in other words, he's the guy who ruins your plans because, oh, okay, we're about to attack the enemy team, but then, okay, like, you know the TF2 medic, right? He has those Uber traps, right? Well, yeah, like, it's a pop Uber, they can just assassinate from range with a rifle or with, you know, his pistols or whatever. And then, yeah, that ruins, you know, the plan. So, I'm not sure the other way is doing it. So, Saboteur shot.
What does he do?
He blows shit.
Oh, okay.
So he's like a demo man, but you know, but he can use stuff. So he can, you know, blow up buildings. He can blow up maybe the technicians' resources. Wait, so the technician is together with the mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Like those stuff that he blew up.
Oh, okay. So that gives her a job.
Yeah, so you know, the engineer builds stuff, but the mechanic repairs, and who's equip stuff.
Okay.
So far, what do you think? So I want you. So you gave me the feedback of 5 infiltration classes, their jobs.
Okay, so it's like, so you have the aggressive hitman. That's pretty much like the one that like goes in there and fucks everything over. That forces you to adapt on the battlefield and all that stuff if he does his job correctly. The assassin, which is like, you know, the all around like stealth one. Where it's like, if you do your job, you do it well, you can still sneak away and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about things. The fucking...
Yeah, it's like this, like, the hitman, as soon as he kills someone, it's like everyone will notice. But with the assassin,
yeah,
they'll only notice once they start looking for that person.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, you know, if, like, cause if it's like a team game and all that stuff, like, if that person dies and they let their team know, like, oh, I'm dead, hold on. And then everybody turns around, then at that point, everybody's distracted with trying to find the assassin.
Yeah.
So either way, his job is working. Fucking the infiltrator going in and disrupting all their equipments and all that stuff, and their plans. It's like...
Please access delivery terminal for further.
It's like the sneakier version of the Hitman type of thing. Where instead of it being like very blatant that something's happening, it's like something's happening in like the shadows. The spy, I like the spy's role of like, you know, distracting, or not distracting, disguising yourself as an enemy, and yeah, and actually like, you know, being a spy and all that stuff. It's like, that's cool. Especially since it benefits like your whole team and all that stuff. And the saboteur blowing everything up. It's like, yeah. So it's like, of course they would.
So with that being said, now, where do these 5 infiltration classes in? So remember, they are not. They can't be interchangeable. They pick their own teams.
Okay, so the saboteur always has to be on the opposite of the mechanic then.
At this point, yeah, from the sounds of it.
Still got it.
Yeah, because then that gives them, and because those are pretty much the counters to each other. It's like the saboteur counters the mechanic counters the saboteur. The assassin. I'm not sure with the assassin. The hitman could go on. Yeah, I say for now. Oh, well, pretty much like the saboteur will always be on the opposite of the mechanic, so because those will be the rivals.
That's the thing though, like should the well, technically it's like this: should the saboteur be the opposite of the mechanic or the engineer? Because the engineer's building can still be a threat, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So the question is, should the saboteur? Oh wait.
You have the infiltrator be the counter to the engineer.
What does he do to the building? Does he blow it up, or does he like? I guess he sabotages, but not like in a very big explosion, but rather.
Yeah, like he doesn't blow everything up. Like he like rips out the internals type of thing, just to disable them. So he has to go over there and repair them again.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I feel like the infiltrator makes sense against the mechanic because
Good to see you.
the saboteur literally destroys the entire thing.
You carried all this
But
by
for some reason, the door can still be repaired. The buildings, when
Yeah.
they go boom, it needs to be either repaired, if it can be repaired, but if it gets destroyed, he needs to make a new building, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So if that's the case, the infiltrator should be against the mechanic, and the saboteur could be against the engineer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That works a lot better. Okay. So the other three, I'm not sure about.
Yeah,
And I think it's mostly because, like, you know, they're so different than everything else. So
yeah, because at the moment, I don't think we have all the other classes to complement each other. I think that's what's happening. Oh wait, let me just deliver this before I grab this shit. Okay, so right now we have the infiltration class, the unique classes, and yeah, the rushers and the campers. Oh wow, they're here.
they made it. Look at them go.
So yeah, so we have the rusher and the campers. We have the infiltration classes, and then we have the ones that are in charge of using I get what do you call those? What? No, not really. They're not really support classes. They are
Specialists.
I don't want to say special forces. So I guess
I guess it's just supports for now.
I guess tech supports or something.
Yeah, like.
The tech units or tech classes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We have tech classes, infiltration classes. We have the two unique ones, and then we have the. Is that it?
Yeah, so far.
So right now, we need to work.
You said you had an idea for tank.
The tank class. I feel like not that like it's gonna be a little confusing because we need more info.
Yeah, that is true. Also, it's almost time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure thing. I was actually getting into all this game dev talk. What other?
I mean,
I guess.
About, well, before I say anything, what were we gonna say?
What about medic classes?
So we have medics.
Oh yeah, we have the angel.
No. For now, that was just a joke. That's gonna be. We'll just leave that for now, okay? We're gonna leave that for now. Don't think about it. Alright. So we have medics, doctors, and surgeons.
Okay.
Pretty much the idea that I mentioned to you when we were watching that 101 game. But
Okay.
technically we could put it here.
Yeah.
So,
The legend.
pretty much you have an idea what it is, right?
Everything looks to be.
Yeah.
A
The medic.
is the first aid, is the one who provides first aid. The doctor, you know, treats you, and the surgeon, you know, performs surgeries on you.
Yeah, and gives you your max health back.
Yeah.
So it'd be like the medic heals you in the moment, the doctor heals you like a greater amount and all that stuff, and then the surgeon actually fills out your health bar.
Good work.
So the question
New
is,
order available.
how do you
Please
split the
access delivery
medic
terminal
classes?
for further information.
those
Since there's
classes-
3 of them, it's gonna be a pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
because here's another thing. Those classes are technically designed to be together, right? But if we're gonna split them up, how does that work?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you add a witch doctor. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That's so stupid.
We're gonna have to find another fucking doctor idea. Just so we can split them in pairs. Unless you want to put 3 on each team.
I mean, that is an option, but I'm like, nah, like, I feel like for the medical classes, we're just, you know, we're just cheaply, we're just
Yeah.
doing the easy route. Like,
Even though that's like, you know, like, oh yeah, because, you know, they complement each other, we should have them on each team. No! They're separated. It's like the surgeon's on one team, the doctor's on another team, and now we need the other 2.
okay,
Oh my god.
nurse? No.
I was about to say nurse.
But what does the nurse do exactly?
I guess, well, a medic,
Oh, wait,
a
so
medic
you-
and a nurse will do kind of like similar things, right?
Well, I guess what you can do is you can have the nurse and the doctor complement each other, and the medic and the surgeon complement each other.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh god. Okay, so how do they work?
Okay. So let's go with doctor and the nurse first.
Okay.
So most likely the nurse would heal you, but just a little bit.
Well, no, like, remember, they have to all behave very differently.
Yeah.
So, okay, before we continue, the surgeon performs the surgery.
Uh-huh.
Doctor's the one that gives you the healing back,
Mm-hmm.
but not the max HP.
Yeah.
Have a pleasant journey.
The field medic gives you temporary health, right?
Yeah.
So what does the nurse do?
Nurse.
Because it's like this, because if we're gonna merge the nurse with the doctor gives you healing. So what does the nurse do?
I guess the nurse would... No, because that's what the surgeon does. I was gonna say the nurse could give you back your max HP, but it would be empty. So you have to go to the doctor after that
No,
to heal
surgeon
you
gives
up.
you max HP, but it's also empty.
Yeah, see, and that's what I...
Yeah.
That's why I was like, it's pretty much the same exact thing. So, what would the nurse do?
I was thinking about the nurse. What do nurses do? Like, what do they do?
If the doctor is nearby, they usually assist the doctor. If you're on your own, they usually take care of you. I'm trying to think.
Because, compared to a medic, right? If you, I'm bleeding out. They patch you up until you get to a surgeon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's think about this. So,
Weapons detected. All
that is
weapons
the
will be
point
locked
of
until the
a
All clear.
medic, right? He's like, oh, I'm bleeding out! And
Yeah.
then they patch you up, so you'll have a chance to get to the surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go, I got it.
Yeah.
I might need
The nurse-
this.
the nurse puts the gun to your head,
Yeah.
and she goes, "It's okay. You'll get your max HP back if I do this."
By the way, should it be a nurse or a corpsman?
I mean, either could work.
So wait. I mean, right now on the infiltration classes, we have 5 classes, right?
Yeah.
We can make another 5 with the medical stuff. So we have nurses, corpsmen, medics, doctors, and surgeons. And they all behave very differently.
Yeah.
Which is, like that. But I like that. It's very challenging.
It's like, oh my god, there's so many fucking medics running around. It's like, no, that's not a medic, that's a surgeon. It's like, they all do the same thing. No, they don't. Let me explain why.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What is it?
There's gonna be so many fucking characters.
I know.
Okay, so
Okay,
I'm not sure what the nurse and corpsman could do.
Okay, how about this? Like, can you get me a definition of corpsman?
Okay.
Other than the way how it sounds, which is corpse, which is not.
Okay.
If he looks happy, you shut the fuck up. The nurse just, what the nurse does, she gives you likes.
Serving either the Navy or the Marines, who has been trained to give first aid and basic medical treatment, especially in combat situations. So they're like orderlies and stretcher bearers.
So their job is to...
move people off the battlefield.
Okay, so a medic patches you up, but I assume you can still fight. But a corpsman takes you out of combat.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have an idea now. So let's think about this. So, because we want to do we still want to go to nurse complement? I mean, technically that is crazy.
Yeah.
So doctor and nurse. Again, we know what the doctor does, but we still really know what the nurse does. So we'll leave it there. But the medic and the surgeon, we know what they do. So the question is to the doctor, and then, in other words, do this, and the rich one to get only 2. So, in other words, 2 of those medical classes should be strong by themselves, and the 3 others needs to together. So, surgeon gives you back your max health, but doesn't heal you.
Yeah.
A medic gives you first aid. So I guess a surgeon, a medic, and a corpsman, do they work together because it's very military?
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait. What if it's nurse, doctor, and surgeon?
Okay.
And it's medic and corpsman. Does
Okay.
that make sense? Because, I mean...
So it's like military versus civilian?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So if that's how it was, then most likely we would have to buff the medic. Because if the corpsman like moves people around so the medic could get to them, then the medic would have to be able to heal you and heal your max HP too.
Yeah. Well, again, like, again, like, they still need to be different. I don't want it to be just like, oh, the medic's a more better version of a doctor. I don't want that.
Yeah. I guess the medic could give you like health regen instead. So it's like you heal over time.
Okay, let's think about this one, okay? Because obviously I'm very picky. Okay, so Corpseman pretty much gives you temporary health, or what does he do exactly? Because his job is to take you out of there, right? To medicate.
Yeah.
No wait.
So most likely he's
No wait. The medic gives you either temporary health or. Wait, the medic gives you temporary health, right?
Okay.
But the Corpseman gives you the ability to respond.
Okay. So by like him carrying you out of the battlefield, it's like you pretty much wake up in your respawn.
Let me think about this. So, how do we make it so that we don't just have corpse people just running around and just forcing respawn?
I wonder if anyone's watching.
I guess we would have to add in a sixth class.
No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so I guess we need to focus on how respawn works in this game. What the fuck happened with that?
Don't worry about it, it's green, get it out of there.
Okay, so this means that we need to talk about how respawn works in this game.
Okay.
So obviously we have you know, respawn points, right? And then we have objective points, right? So there's no way to push respawn forward.
I'm not sure.
Okay, maybe that's a little too hard for now. Let's not talk about that. So
yeah.
where am I headed again? I'm headed to.
You're heading all the way to South Knot.
Okay, and then after that, I go to this one. I can actually start doing it. So. Okay, so. Okay, so before we talk about, you know, respawn, how do you pick these classes? Because this is a lot of classes, right?
How many players on each team?
I don't know at the moment. Maybe 100. I don't fucking know.
Oh my god. Okay.
50. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. When you play the game for the first time, everyone gets randomly. The classes they get are randomly picked. And it's only, you know, each classes. In other words, there won't be doubles for now. And then you quote unquote die, and then you respawn, right? Then there's this point system. Now, the E class, which is the lowest one, it could be the infantry or whatever, but they're free. But pretty much, you get these classes, right? And then when you die, then the next one is, you have to pick class then. You either pick the free one, which is maybe an infantry or whatever, or you pay for the other classes. So, what do you think about that system?
It reminds me of Battlefront 2.
But
where you had like the 3 or 4 classes you could play, and then the rest of them were like specialist style and all that stuff, but you needed to earn points to get them.
Yeah.
So it'd be like that, but like you would start off as infantry, and then you would work your way.
Yeah, but for this one, everyone starts with unique classes by random.
Yeah. So you would start off, and you'd be like, oh, sweet, I got camper, and then there you go. But then once you die, it's like shit. Okay, and then it's like, oh, I only have enough points to get like like medic or something. It's like, but we already have too many medics, so it's like, I'll just play infantry then.
Yeah, so at that point, that's the point. To quote unquote make the story make sense, everyone starts with unique classes, but then when you start playing the game for real, you can have doubles. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
That means that it's like this. Does this really incentivize you to have play the objective? Right? Because you're getting points.
Yeah, especially if you have a class that you like to play, and that class has you need a lot of points for that class, and it's like, hey, if you play the objective, you get a lot of points. So I'm gonna play the objective because I want to play my class, and I want to be able to respawn as him after I die, if I die and all that stuff.
Now, should there be a like system where you can
in this game?
No,
Like in this game, or
no, in that game where you can give likes to. You can only give maybe. Again, either you can only give 1 likes, or you can spam the fucking like button like this one. And then you can quote unquote. Let's say you can spam it, right? So you pick, I guess, a player that that is doing well, and you can spam the like, and that's how much points they get. That means that if this player does a good job, then the team will start spamming likes on those characters, and they will get a bigger point pool where they have more options to which class they want.
Oh, okay. So if your carry is doing well and all that stuff, but he used up all of his points, then it's like, hey, everybody fucking spam it so he can play assassin again.
Yeah.
And then everybody does it, and it's like everybody working together.
Yeah, and here's the thing though, we're going with the same idea of as soon as you hit the like button, there's the timer, right? So you have to spam. So in other words, you can't just I'm gonna distribute my likes. You can't do that. You have to pick one. So as soon as you use it, you cannot use it for the entire match. So you have to use it. You have to give the likes to the one that that deserves it. So what do you think about that system? Getting it from Death Stranding.
It's like if it helps with people get their characters and all that stuff. I can see people actually using that in tactical ways. And
yeah, you can only give it, but you cannot receive it. You cannot like yourself, of course, makes sense. But
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, but pretty much it's like this. You can like any time in the match, but do you want to do that when you're not really sure who to give it to?
Yeah, you don't want to start off the match and then somebody goes hey, it would be funny, guys, if you all gave me your likes, and then you actually do it, and then the guy just fucks around or leaves. Then it's it's damn it. There goes all of our likes.
A supply request. Up for taking care of it? Thanks, Sam. We could use more people like you.
My God. Somebody's asking for help at the cosplayer.
I assume. Do I have to make it?
No, I think it's just deliver it.
Okay. I need to replace this.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's still good. It's still good.
Oh my God, her and her fucking beauty products.
Yeah. I don't want to hoard all this stuff because I'm trying to have it so that everyone can fucking use it and start building shit.
Order assigned.
Yeah.
But anyways, so what were we talking about?
Okay, so we were talking about the point system and the likes and all that stuff. So if there is a like system and all that stuff, then you would people would be smart about it, like most likely. You will have those people that fuck around with it, but that's fine because everybody on the team has their own likes. And so if you have it, so you can spam it, and then it'd be like, okay, you spam it, and then that teammate gets all those points. If you're really fast with mashing and all that stuff, there'll be some people that are really good at it, so you'll get a shit ton of points though.
I got the car crystals. I'm just taking it for myself.
They got some porter running around collecting hands in fucking BT territory, and then you just show up and you just take it all.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution.
And anyway, so far, what do you think about that system? I mean, you played or seen the Star Wars thing, right? So does it work, or is there a problem with it that I need to?
It works to an extent because, if you want to have those specialist characters, you gotta earn it. The only downside with Battlefront, because, it's an EA game, they limit the amount of specialists you can actually have. So if you earned enough on the droid side to be a super battle droid, and there's already too many super battle droids, you can't use the super battle droid. So it's oh, okay, well, and it's or I want to be Luke Skywalker, but that guy's already Luke Skywalker, so I can't be him. And things like that. So it's but you don't have that issue because you're okay with duplicates. So you won't have to worry about people being
story, they all start individually, but then when you start playing the game for real, then I'm okay with duplicates.
Yeah. And because of that, you'll never have people coming out and being I played this game for 200 hours and I've never played the assassin. It's only because with the assassin is always taken. That person can actually get to play assassin.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm gonna base it on how much of a chance you get these classes. So it's the less, in other words, the less you play assassin, the more chances you'll be picked, be randomly picked as assassin.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. It also gets the player to get out of their comfort zone too, and actually try out new classes.
Oh, that's why it's moving. So what else am I? Is that?
That's it. Oh, did they not give you the fucking legs?
I guess I have to give it. No.
Oh, well. Well, you could build one over there anyway.
No, I'm thinking, what if I give them a cookie?
I mean, that could work too. He's gonna be super happy that you're wearing that fucking hat.
Ah, shit. Hopefully he doesn't see it.
And he's sure.
But anyways, so far, is there anything else you want to see? This point system style works.
Let me think. Yeah, so you got the like system, you got the point system, which is pretty much like a credit system too, so you don't have to worry about that. On top of that, you also have it so people can play duplicates. There aren't really any hero classes per se.
No,
they're more so just just classes.
Yeah.
No, nothing comes to mind so far that wouldn't have been an issue. That's pretty much already solved.
So what about the ones who? In other words, so obviously, you have the point system, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what happens if some players have more points than others when they start the game, other than the like system?
I'm so glad you came, Sam.
So they just full on start with more points?
Incredible.
Well, at the moment I'm trying to figure out how to balance this, because I'm thinking, let's say you do good at the end of the game, and then you get, you know, I guess some points, right? Then you can put that in your stockpile. But then when you when you go to a match, you can only bring a certain amount of points. So in other words, you cannot start. It's like when you have 2 million stockpile of points, you can't come in with 2 million.
Yeah, like you come in for like at least one respawn as a character, and that'll pretty much be it. So like depending on how expensive one character is, it's like that's how many points that you actually start off with. So just so it's fair, just so you don't have like, you know, somebody running around always as.
But you know, I do like the idea of incentivizing people to, you know, play the game.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing though, people who are there for fun, they're not gonna care if they get more points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Did I actually do? I mean, it's
power skeleton.
So let's see.
Level 2.
Deliver power skeleton.
Oh, he wants 4 of them.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so can I just make it, or I need level 2s, right?
Yeah, level 2.
Wait a
And he
minute.
wants 4 of them.
Do they have the resources to build?
I think they hopefully might.
I can only make one.
Yeah. God damn it.
Okay, so for this one, I will have to grow.
Yeah, you just. Yeah. You have to go back to South Knot.
Let's
Oh, anything.
Something I can. Oh, there it is. Top.
Yay!
Delivery, medicine, hangover. Not right now. It's not that urgent.
Okay, so I guess now it would just be how many points do you want to give the people that do well?
At the moment, I don't fucking. Again, I won't be able to answer this question yet because I don't know what classes are gonna be at the moment.
Order assigned.
For now, we'll just leave that.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Thank you so much for stopping
Ah.
by. You're legend, man. You're the best.
He's like, oh, that hat! Come back! I must smell it!
No.
He's like, get away from me.
Okay, so how about this? Let's think about this. So right now, let's say everyone starts even. So if everyone starts even, then everyone will be given a random class. And obviously, different classes will have different values.
Yeah.
So the question is, when they are given random classes, does the points get taken away from them directly based on the class they start with? Or do they all start the same amount? It's like this, do I force the players to... In other words, do I forcefully take away points based on the random class that they start with? Or do they all just start with the same amount of points? And class that they get a system?
I guess at that point it would just be up to you. It's like, do you want them to start and be like, oh, I started off with assassin and I lost like 2,000 points or whatever. And it's like, oh, I've never played this character before, but I already lost points.
So the reason why I'm thinking about that is because at first I was thinking, yeah, I give them free points, right? I give them free class, right? But then I'm thinking, I feel like some of them will toss away that life.
Oh, like immediately die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So if you incentivize the player to actually use the class by making them use their own points to use it, yeah, they'll take care of that character because it's like, oh, this fucking character took away 500 points. It's like, well, I better not fucking die with them.
Yeah. So that's, so see what I mean? Like, I'm thinking in a very, like, see what I mean? Like, did you think about that too? I was wondering, did you think about that?
I didn't think about it in like that way, where it's just like getting the player to actually play the class.
Yeah.
Like I did think about like what if they just killed themselves.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that'll happen anyway. But if it's at the cost of their own points, people are going to be very stingy when it comes to that. Yeah. So they aren't going to do that.
They're going to try and at least, as long as they can with that class.
Yeah, and then on top of that, since you have it so the character that they roll ends up being a character that they've never played before or haven't tried yet, they'll get to learn that role now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good way to get people out of their comfort zone and all that stuff, while also being like, you better not fucking die.
Now,
like, you're the medic. I know you hate playing the medic, but you better survive.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, and also that, it makes it so that it doesn't feel like I'm forcing, the team to, say, hey, you better pick this class because, we need this class. But because this is all like, everyone's giving this class as randomly.
Yeah,
exactly. Points as well. They're gonna, feel for the other guy too, right? Like, that sucks. That's not your main.
Like somebody comes in and they go, no, I got the fucking engineer. I never play the engineer. It's like, it's okay, man. I never play assassin. And then, and they'll be like, how do I play this class, guys? I don't know what I'm doing. Then if they die, they're like, no, somebody come pick me up.
Yeah, horseman, or nurse. I don't fucking know.
A delivery?
It's like, nurse, help. Nurse, please. And they're like, I'm over here like healing like 3 other people. It's like, no, I need help. This character's so expensive.
Oh man, I hope you didn't kill yourself bringing it here.
But anyways, so now for those players who, by the way, there's like just gonna be 2 camps: players who are very good and being competitive, and the other ones who are playing, who are doing a good job in playing the objective. But of course, Team Fortress is a game where you have those stuff, but they can do whatever the fuck they want. So, give me a second. The job is 4 level 2s, right? Oh, before I do that, let me see if I can just get from the locker. Nope, everyone picked it up. Okay, so.
Yep. There's lots of materials though, so you can replace the materials that you used.
So for that, let's pretend that everyone gets 100 points at the start of each game. So when you, let's say, do well, right? Either by playing the objective or being good at playing the game. Wait, should players be rewarded by playing the objective, or being good in storyboards, or something else? Like, I'm thinking about, if you play good enough, like, if you play really good, then you get points, then you get rewarded. If you do the objective, you get rewarded. But if you play this game for a long period of time, then you also get rewarded, because it's your time spending with the game.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, how much can they take with them per match? Points wise. Should it be an extra 25 or an extra 50, an extra 75, or an extra 100?
I say
before I mention anything, I want to hear what you think.
Say, my brain is saying 50, or it's like, and it's like it's not too big, not too small, so it's like a good in between would be like 50. I guess at that point it just depends on how expensive the characters are.
So if you say 50, how much were you expecting the characters to be?
Thank you for your contribution.
Like just pick
Probably
class and actually pick 2 classes and just think their price range.
I guess it like medic would be like 15. Maybe nurse would be 10. Assassin would be like maybe 30, 35 type of thing.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So if it's 30, that means, you know, without taking any points into the game, you can only play the assassin. Did you play the assassin?
Yeah.
You can only play him 3 times, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, you have to play as either a lower price character or that's really nice.
Yeah, it's time to replace. Time to replace purple. Purple truck. This truck is too purple even for purple. Get it out of here.
Thanks for the help.
But anyways,
This one's for you.
so you know, like the reason why is
Thanks for the help.
because
This one's for you.
some people just wanna go straight right into the action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or some people just wanna be stupid. That's another thing.
Yeah, that's true. I guess just put them on your back and then... Oh, there you go.
This is a level 3 drop according to this.
Yeah, it's long range too. God damn.
Come on, let's roll.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so you're saying the assassin is like $30, while the medic is 15?
Yeah, 15.
50. So pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So the player can play as the. So. By the way, what's your thoughts about, you know, obviously you said 50, but what's your thoughts about, you know, doing it? Where you can take excess amount of points with the match. And you start
So it'd be like, yeah, like, and another thing to take into account too is once you start, like, points will be deducted because of the character that you're given. So maybe you could get like a good roll and get like nurse, and you only lose 10 points, so you can save it for your next one, or you fucking or you roll something like, you know, really large, like infiltrator or whatever, and then it's like, oh, it's like, it's a good thing I know how to play infiltrator, but I was hoping not to get this one first, type of thing. So people would, like, you know, the people get the rolls that they want. It's just that, like, you have to take into account like how many points that you brought with you. So at that point, it'll be up to the player how many points that they actually want to take with them. Because you're also earning points while you're playing too.
Yeah, that's true. You're also. So right now we have the liking system where you give each algorithm points. And obviously they're gonna try and pick the one that will give, because you know, if you win the match, you get extra points. So there's another incentive to try and win.
Yeah.
Because you can use these points to... Because that's the point. That's because I'm trying to figure out, okay, so as soon as everyone is max level, what's the point of experience points?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking. Like, what if it's a point system that gives you the ability to pick the classes? Especially the ones that you
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about, like, you know, level 100s running around just doing whatever the fuck. It's like they also have to worry about the points too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, and you could have, like, you know, millions and millions of points all you want, but you're still only taking like 50 with you or whatever.
Yeah. And
So
then
it's like,
in
so
other
you-
words, you have your 100 base, and then you potentially could get how many likes?
Yeah, like, I don't even know how many likes would equal how
Well, how
many
about
whatever.
this? What if it's percentage base?
Okay.
So
So if they get 100 likes, they get
like it's like this. If it's 100 likes from, let's say, I tried to figure out, like, either you get that's gonna be a lot of likes, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah, and if
so-
everybody's also mashing it,
Yeah.
like, most likely you would have to make it so, like, 100 likes equals, like, 10 points or something. Just so everybody has to spam it, so they... So they could, like, you know, actually get the guy what he wants. And all that stuff. So it incentivizes everybody to work together at that point.
So the question is, should we still go for the spamming like thing, or should it just be one like each?
If it's one like each, most likely it would be 1 point each. So it'd be like 1 point per member of your team.
Okay. What's the thoughts? Should there be a simple, you just click once, or should it be a spam?
Well, I mean, both have their ups and downs. With the one, it could be like, okay, like, you know, it, like, you click it once and it gives them however many likes or whatever. If it's spamming, it's like, you know, you'll have the people that are good at it, but you'll also have the people that are cheap.
Yeah.
So
that's what I
either
mean
way,
by what if it's percentage based instead of actual points? Because in other words, it doesn't matter how fast it is. Because yes, you're doing it really fast, but it's just percentage.
yeah, that's why I was like 100 likes equals, like, you know, just 1 or like 10 points or whatever. Because if somebody has like a
based on how many players there are. So it's like you potentially get a maximum of 50 points.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
And that's enough to get you, like, you know, an expensive class, but
Yeah.
not like
so it's like
not
this.
something
So-
that breaks the bank.
So like this, like now let's say see these are 50-50 versus, right? But potentially let's say there's 25-25 because they'll be smaller now or whatever.
Yeah, or a different
So-
game mode or whatever.
So that means if in your team all 24 smash that like button or hit the button once, then you get a percentage of some points, right? Until you get all of them, which is 50 points.
Yeah.
So the spamming thing, should it be 100 points? Or could it be... how do we determine... Because obviously you just hit once. But if it's a spam thing... For one, you see spamming... like, tell it. But
Yeah.
when it comes to calculating, I don't think everyone will be able to pull up 100 from time to time.
Yeah, so like at that point it'd be like, alright, everybody mash, and people would be like in combat scenarios and all that stuff as the thing is starting. So like everybody else will get through it, and then you're doing yours and all that stuff, and then somebody starts shooting at you or whatever, and then you only get like, instead of the 100, you only put in 15. So it'd be like, at that point it's like, it would have to be like strategic planning if you want to have the mash thing.
So, mashing or playing?
If it's one click, it'd be like voting.
Yeah.
Where it's like everybody votes on who the leader is, pretty much. Like who gets the chance. And it's like, and you have the people that are like, yeah, fucking, obviously this guy, because like, you know, he's the one saving our asses. Meanwhile, other people will be like, but I want my little brother to get like some points or whatever. Yeah. And so, at that point it'd be like, yeah, you know, the big guy gets his points. That one gets their points, and then it's like you know, it divides it up. Yeah, it'd be like, I guess it'd be like a little mini game type of thing. For like,
shows it's like this. As soon as they hit one like, they got your vote, but you can spam it just to let you know how much they like you. So in other words, the first like is what really matters. The other likes are just to show you how much
that they appreciate you, type of thing.
So
like an actual like system. Like, what? If it's like that, then that would be, yeah, like you said, like that would be like, oh yeah, you know, I appreciate what you're doing and all that stuff. It's like, I hope more people vote for you, type of thing.
Okay,
but like really only
first vote, it's really matters, but the spamming vote kind of gives the sticks so that when people profile some shit, they'll say, this guy has a lot of likes. I wonder.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, everybody likes this dude. He's probably really good at whatever class he plays.
So what do you think about that then? The point of the liking system have two objectives. First objective is to, the first like gives you the actual percentage of the points that 100 players on that match. But the rest of the likes is more of a statistics thing. So what do you think?
If it's something like that, then it's kind of like eBay.
Yeah.
Because I just used eBay recently. Like when you buy something off a seller from eBay, and then you leave them a review, and you give them like, you know, positive or negative or whatever. But like some people will give positive, and then they'll write a comment that says like A+ seller and all that stuff. Like just to show everybody, like, yeah, this guy actually knows what he's doing, type of thing. It's like I gave him a 5-star and I gave him bonus, type of thing. So that's how it would be with like, you know, you mashing the likes. It would be like something like that, where you mash, where you give them your like, and then you give them a compliment, type of thing.
Yeah. So in other words, Carmine, the likes, you know, the mashing like system is doing two things in once, aka making it, in other words, it's getting the job of, like, you know, it's like, you like, and you just do one. It does two.
Yeah. So either works. Either works. It could be like, you know, voting system type of thing, where everybody, like, you know, goes with whatever one they want to go with, and those people get their points. Or it could be like the mashing system, where it's pretty much the same thing, but you also show appreciation as well.
Yeah, and so in that process, record will also reflect. Most likely it's gonna be like most likely it's gonna be, it's not gonna be either I will mention how many points a person getting, or it's more like a percentage thing as well, where you know, from 0 to 100. And if the person is getting like 100 reading, I think, okay, this guy is like doing a good job. So what do you think about that? Like, I like it. He's doing two things, right? And he also gives that person, a view.
Yeah, it's very different. Especially since this is a system that helps people get the characters that they want to play.
Yeah.
Like if this was just a feedback system, I would have been like, oh yeah, it's done. But since this is also part of the gameplay as well, it's like, oh, it's so weird seeing, like, just a simple mechanic have so many features with it too. Afi, how does that feel that you're coming up with mechanics that both affect in-game and out-of-game experiences?
I mean, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So you made it.
I mean, tell me how you feel about it. You think about the idea of this thing doing multiple things.
No shame in it.
Like it's so weird to think about. But that's only because I haven't seen it really done before, besides it being like an app on your phone or whatever. And like half the time when there's like a system like that where it's like, oh yeah, who do you think is doing a good job or whatever? It's usually like after the match is done.
Yeah.
Like in Smite or in Overwatch or Paladins and all that stuff. And it's just like, who do you think did the best job? And then you select one person and then there you go. Meanwhile, with this, it's like middle of a match. Who is doing the best job so they get to play their character again? Or it's like who needs help, and who am I willing to help out?
Yeah, pretty much.
And all that stuff. So it's like this guy's been running around, dying all the time, and he's very upset because, like, he's having a bad game, and now he's stuck with just the normal rifleman. And you can tell he's really having a bad time. So you know what? I'm going to give him my point. I'm going to give him my vote, and I'm going to give him some points. And now he gets to play something that's at least different than the rifleman.
Order assigned.
It'd be good for Angry Joe.
Yeah. Getting his ass kicked, right?
Yeah. He's just dying all the time. He's not having fun. Then somebody gives him points. Then he's like, oh, I gotta play the assassin again or whatever. Then there you go. At that point, you've done your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would actually help out with the player experience too. Because that's like a good way to keep players like engaged with actually helping out each other instead of being too greedy.
Because it's like this, whatever benefits them might benefit. Whoever they help out could also benefit them, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, hey, I want to win, and I also want to have fun. So it's like, I'm gonna fuck around, but I'm gonna make sure that this guy has the points he needs, so we could win.
Yeah. Pretty much, I'm putting the AP treatment, right? Hey, you're being selfish. Why not help others so they can help you in return?
Yep, pretty much. So yeah, I would say this is either system works out really well. My God. You haven't used these things in a long time. There you go. So weird to go from talking about, like, these game systems to just being like, yes, Death Stranding.
Yeah. I don't know what's out there, so I'm gonna need some weapons.
Yeah. Take a AK-47. I think the V2 handgun can shoot PTs.
This one?
Yeah. Oh my god, that handgun's massive.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Most likely I'll use the light.
Let's get a move on. That's right. Let's just sit here for a second and meditate.
Yeah, I'm done for today.
Alrighty.
But yeah, Kama, what's your thoughts about this brainstorming session?
It was a lot of fun. We went through a lot of different ideas. Some characters are good, some characters are But yeah, that was a fun brainstorming session though.
So far,
This is shaping out.
Of all the classes that we've had so far, which is your favorite and which one is the one that you don't like?
Well, out of all of them, I guess at the moment, my favorite one. I do like the spy. I like the spy a lot because I like that idea. Because it's a class that you never really see actually done that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. I also like the camper because it's silly, especially all the different ideas that we gave him and all that stuff. And I would also say I also like the assassin because he's actually an assassin. The character that I don't like is the rusher.
But you made him.
I know, and I'm just like, what have I done? And the only reason I'm not saying I hate him, I'm just saying like out of all of them, he's like the silliest one that I think we've come up with.
Yeah, even though he is the most, when it comes to playstyle, he's the most used playstyle.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like one of the silliest concepts and all that stuff with one of the silliest weapons. So it's like yeah, it's like I still like him, but I set him over there because he's special.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Yeah, so next one we're gonna talk about maybe tacticians and officers.
Okay. That sounds like fun.
But anyways, that's another thing. What's your thoughts about the fact that we're trying? Well, I'm forcing you technically to have two separate teams with completely different classes on each of them.
It's really hard trying to figure out who goes on what team. because like with the medic and the surgeon and like the doctor and all that shit, fucking with when we came up with those three originally, I assumed they would be on the same team. So now that they're all separated and all that stuff, and there's an added one to the mix, it's just like I have no idea what to think of. So yeah, it's just hard trying to figure out who goes on what team at that point, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay then. Well, anyways, Carmine, I see you tomorrow.
Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.